So this is on tax and PRSI. And this is example 5.4. So we'll just go through that. It says Derek has a gross income of 50,000. And the standard rate cut-off point is 32,000. The standard rate tax is 20%. The higher rate tax is 40%. Tax credits are 350. So the cut-off point is 32,000. Eric's making 50,000. So the first thing we'll do is we'll calculate his tax. The tax for the first 30,000 is at 20%. And the tax he pays on this amount of money from 32 to 50 is 40%. So the first thing we'll do is calculate his tax at 20%. So this is the cut-off point. So it's 32,000 and it's by 20%, or that's the same as 32,000 by 0.2. So the tax he pays here is 6,400. Alright, what's the difference between 32,000 and 50,000? 18,000. So the tax he pays on 18,000, pays it at 40%. So then it's 18,000 times 40%, 7,200. And you add the two taxes together. You look it up. Plus 13,600. Alright, so that's the gross tax. But now we have to subtract his tax credits. 3,500. So tax credits, taxes you don't have to pay, minus 3,500. It's now the tax that he does pay is 10. Alright. So he's going to pay 10,000. So how much money does he take home? So 50,000 minus 10,100. Right, 39,900 is the wages that he's going to get. Right. So what we need to do now is we need to calculate PRSI. So look at the second bit. Derek is in Class A. Or A1, PRSI. And Class A, if you go back to the previous page, on page 101 on your booklet. Right, if you look up here at the table, he's in Class A1, so he's in this group here. Every week, the amount of money that he gets every week, on the first €127, he doesn't pay any PRSI. And then on the remainder of what he gets that week, he pays 4% PRSI. Alright, so Derek earns 50,000. So we start off with 50,000. We use his gross amount. So we're going to calculate in PRSI on 50,000 that he earns. So the first thing we do is we're going to assume that there are 52 weeks in the year. So on 127, I got that from the table, times 52. So 127 times 52. 6,604. Alright, so he pays 0 PRSI. So he pays 0% PRSI. So he pays no PRSI tax. Alright, so we need to take 6,604 4 away from 50,000. Alright, from the table, it says the balance you pay PRSI at 4%. See the 4? So we need to multiply this times 4% to find out how much PRSI we're going to pay. So 43396 times 4%. Okay, so it's 173584. So PRSI in the year, Derek is going to pay that much tax, PRSI. Alright? So how much money does he take home? We already calculated that when the tax was taken off, this is how much money he was taking home. But we need to subtract the 1,000 from that, 1,735 as well. So we subtract that amount of money. Subtract 1735.84 from it, where we get 38,164.16. That's after taking off PRSI.
So too many zeros there.
Yeah, I know. It's just a decimal place. 3900. Right.